3, 2.
All right. We are going.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. We've taken a bit of a break,
About a month or
but
so?
we are back.
We were on a
Yeah,
break.
just about a month, I think.
Last
Had
we
some
played was May
holidays, people on
23rd.
vacation. Yeah. All right. So we're getting ready to get into a bi-weekly rotation. But we are rejoining Team Silence. And as we join them, the situation is as follows. After splitting their party in the forest outside the village of Windshire, 4 of the team, Raymond, Dalavash, Mother, and Dove, managed to secure 2 full vials worth of the Nightbloom extract. Meanwhile, Safiel and Lob returned a lost child that they found while searching for Nightbloom blossoms. While doing so, they found disturbing signs that something had been watching and possibly observing Marcus and Oberyn. And while searching the area, they found, in fact, what looked like an area that had been clawed and disturbed that matched the viewpoint of the visions that Dove saw during one of her attacks.
Mm-hmm.
As they approached and, confronted Oberyn and Marcus, who had been in the midst of an argument, after Lob agreed to help train and prepare Marcus, they encountered the creature posing as Marcus's mother, Shaisa. During the fight, Lob went beyond his limitations, incurring 2 levels of exhaustion to make a final attack against the creature. Between Lob and Safiel, they successfully drove the creature off. However, they did not kill it. Shortly after, who did we lose?
Hunter.
We lost Safiel. Shortly
Once
after
again.
this, the rest of the party returned. They encountered Seventh, who took possession of the vials and agreed to go back and create the elixirs, which could then be applied to either a weapon or a bundle of arrows. Half of the Lob and Safiel agreed to remain in town with Marcus and Oberyn. Meanwhile, the other 4 went back with Seventh to the cottage. Now, Mother made something of a pit stop, it being early morning, and acquired 20 ingots of steel. And we're going to pick up at the cottage where Mother, before the long rest is taken, will work with the materials they have recently required. All right. And a couple of things. The party has leveled. They are now level 10. And for all of you, just to make sure everything resets, go ahead and choose the long rest option on your character sheets. But, Mother, while that is happening, what would you like to do?
Okay, is there a usable stone wall on this cottage or a nearby building?
Yeah, the cottage absolutely has stone walls.
Okay, Mother will quickly ask, gosh, I should have written this down. Not Avora, the owner of the cottage.
That is Avora, you're right.
Avora, okay. May I add a magical door? This may sound strange, but may I add a magical doorway to a forge temporarily to your cottage?
She gives you an odd look, but says, she asks a few questions like, what exactly is it? Is it safe? What do you require?
Okay. Yes, I will explain. I will show her the, believe it is the heart of the forge. Yes. And explain. I am told that this hammer is able to make an extraplanar space suitable for forging, which would be most helpful to accomplish a high temperature task, and I kind of motion to this big stack of ingots I've acquired. I am told that it is safe.
She casts a quick spell, looking at the hammer, and then nods, and she motions her head, and she's like, she says, "You want to hurt my walls, yes?"
I do not believe it will.
She gives you a very, like, a very concerned look, and she says, "You've never used this before?"
Not yet, no.
You
I
have,
have
though.
been. Oh, have I?
Yeah, you guys have used it.
Ah, okay, so we have tested it. Okay. I have once, briefly. It did
You
not
also
appear
know
to.
that it did not do any damage whatsoever.
Okay. Gotcha. Sorry, I forgot that. I have tried it once, but not extensively tested, as I would hope. I can find another building, or perhaps the cobblestone would work.
She motions for you, and there is a small outbuilding that has it's like it's pretty small little structure, and it is some type of like workshop slash storage shed, but it is stone, brick. And she motions to that and says, "Is that big enough?"
This should be. Thank you.
Mm, I trust whatever. If there are any consequences, you will clean it up. Yes.
Indeed, I will do whatever is necessary to repair any unlikely damage.
Okay. So she nods and heads back inside. So this little outbuilding is not too far from the house, but it looks like it would have that. There's at least one wall that would have the right dimensions for you.
Okay. I will lightly tap the hammer on the wall. Was it 3 times to activate it? Yes. Stone or metal surface. Okay.
All right. As the hammer strikes the third time, there is a not unpleasant reverberation, and you can feel it through your limbs, through the hammer. And as you do, as that third strike lands, the bricks shift subtly, and instead of being, the kind of the old aged brick wall, you see that there are now seams, and the bricks have kind of realigned themselves to have the outline of a doorway. And slowly the doors open towards you. Inside, you've got your forge space that is roughly 30 by 100 feet, with a ceiling height of 50. The layout is shaped by your will, thoughts, and stylistic preferences. So it has the feel. I would imagine it's probably close, if not identical, to the forge that you maintained in Sire. Maybe some
Yes.
things have changed. Maybe you wanted some, a specific type of workbench that wasn't quite available, or, some forge items that you didn't have access to, but now you do. But I would suspect the layout is probably familiar and comfortable to you. All right,
Mother runs their finger along one of the benches and kind of sighs nostalgically.
You have to delete your nostalgia program. Activating Wistfulness 2.0.
Let's give Mother some emotional music here.
Then, somewhat wryly states, I hope nothing similar happens to this forge.
All right. Well, you have your ingots inside of your bag of the bag of holding. I didn't realize how big the bag of holding was. Like you think it's like this little like pouch that you wear on your belt. No, it's huge. It's
Yeah, because you can
2
fit
by
like
4
shields
feet.
and stuff in there.
Yeah.
Got to get through the neck, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the opening is roughly 2 feet. So you can put a 2 cubic foot object through it.
Okay.
Or at least, like you could fit a tube squared by, 10 or whatever. You can fit a really long pipe through there as long as it fits through the opening. Right.
Mhm.
Okay, so what is your next...
better.
Yeah. What is your next step, Mother?
So Mother will start pulling out the ingots, kind of 1 or 2 by 1 or 2, and laying them in a pile on the bench. Kind of regard their craftsmanship and nod approvingly. And then recite a bit of a half prayer or half incantation. The gist of it is effectively, O Natar, guide my hammer, guide my hand as the bellows work. Heat my flame to the needed temperature. And guide me in innovation. And with that, if I may describe it, actually let me check just how long this spell takes. I think it is 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah. So it is essentially 10 minutes of work, but 10 minutes of kind of a whirlwind of first the perhaps the forge itself is involved a little bit, but it looks like it may not completely be needed, as miraculously the ingots them seem to melt and burst into flame and melt of their own accord. And in a whirl of liquid metal, kind of begin to slowly mold themselves into 10 shapes, hammer-like shapes, upon the workbench. And as the process goes on, one could see sparks fly as invisible hammers almost repeatedly strike these 10 hammers, ironically, molding them into clearly just one whole metal chunk each that forms a small steel hammer. Then, as they reach the desired shape and temperature, they begin to steam as if quenched by a quenching fluid. And within the space of 10 minutes, Mother has 10 sparkling new hammers. And Mother picks one up, kind of gives it a thorough examination, nods, and solemnly says, "Thank you for your blessing, O Natar. Praise be to you for inspiring such creations."
All right.
And then Mother begins putting the hammers into the bag of holding.
A bag of holding. Okay. So if you go to your character's inventory sheet, all the way at the top is your bag of holding. And if you double click that, you will see your 10 solid steel light hammers.
Excellent. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else? And is there anything anyone else wants to do before engaging in that long rest?
Not I. I'm exhausted and out of spells.
Yeah.
A little meditation,
Okay.
but that's it.
Okay.
Before
Speaking of exhaustion, yep. Okay. So it's already taken care of one of Lob's levels of exhaustion. With the long
The rest.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So the time, it was around 6 a.m. I'm going to say it was around 6:20 by the time everyone actually makes it to bed. Maybe 6:30, more like it. For those of you who had to travel to the cottage and for Mother to perform their spell, and for Saf and Lob to all update Marcus and Oberyn and, make makeshift beds and everyone. Now, I would say that everyone initially insists that Safiel take the bed.
No, I'll sleep on the floor. I'm used to it.
Being the gentleman that I am, I certainly would.
Well, you're not there.
though.
You're not there.
But I appreciate it. I hear it.
Oh, that's
With
right.
your
Yeah,
telepathy all the way away. I
Yeah.
appreciate
yeah,
it.
yeah. That's it.
Okay. Well, because it is just queen size bed, Oberyn and Marcus share the bed, Saf and Lob on the floor. All right, so everyone goes to takes their long rest, and we're gonna say boop boop. 10 hours pass.
That's a long sleep.
That is the time of a long rest.
Yeah, it's not assumed that you're asleep the whole time, but yeah, that is.
Yeah. Yeah, you take some time to, identify your items, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I just want to do more encoding of the Tomas's ledger. That was just something else I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Lob's gonna snore.
I'm not gonna sleep. No.
He spends an action to make sure he snores.
Yes.
Oh man.
Okay.
Maybe I should have left.
And you see a bit of a contented smile on Mother's face, if such a thing can happen, as they take their position and rest.
You just have a little screen and emoji changes.
Okay. By the time all of you stumble, so in the cottage, by the time all of you are, awake, refreshed from your long rest, at the first sound of movements, there comes a soft knock at the door.
Whose door?
Raymond, Dove, Dalavash, and Mother.
They're awake, and ask who it is. Who is it?
It's me, Bedwin.
Suppose we'll let him in.
He opens the door and his eyes are bright as he looks looks around the room and sees you all, and he says to you, Mama has food prepared. You're welcome to come and eat. Seventh has been waiting for you.
Get up and gather my stuff and make sure everyone else is doing the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
What time of day
Okay.
is it? We got it in fairly early, right? So it's like
Yeah. So time of the day, it's about I keep closing the time. It's about 4:12.
okay.
So
yeah,
it's, later afternoon.
right. And if we're gonna try to tackle this tonight, we need to get this ball rolling.
Hold on one second. Crap, I forgot something.
Uh-oh. We're doomed.
Dove, roll me a d6, please.
Five, get me.
Trauma, most likely.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I had to roll a 1, otherwise.
Trauma. Hold on one second, sorry. Okay. All right, roll me a d12.
No, not 2d12, 1d12. Ooh, ouch. Or maybe, yay.
Okay. Okay. You did have some
Trauma.
hold on.
A horrible nightmare.
Yeah, you do have a horrible nightmare. You see the guards early in the morning. Actually, no. You see the guards mid-morning. And these are the guards at the foot of the bridge, the main entrance into town. And as a carriage arrives, the guards approach it and begin talking to it. And one of the guards is signaled to go behind to inspect like some of the luggage in the rear. And your vantage point is following that particular guard. And as they go around to the back, kind of out of sight of the other guards, your vantage point approaches. And as it approaches, as the guard is hunched over, kind of rummaging through one of the giant, like, steamer trunks, the closer and closer you get, until you see a claw reach out into your field of vision and simply slash the throat of the guard. And then you see yourself picking up the guard and heading off into the forest.
And I remember this when I wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, was it like still nighttime in the dream? Because the good thing only attacks at night that we know of so far anyway, right?
It was not, no. It was definitely
It
not
was not.
nighttime, and
No.
I'm not sure where you heard it only attacked at night.
I don't remember. It's been a month.
Shasa, for example, was taken during the day.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like evening when we were doing all those events and stuff. Okay. Well then, I guess I'm going to, when we're going downstairs, ask if there was any inkling of another attack after we got home last night.
As you get out, and join, Adora has taken, set out a small, actually a pretty large amount of food, but it's pretty simple fare. Breads and some meats, plenty of vegetables, things like that. And she motions to you all to sit, and says to you, Seventh should be returning shortly. He went to fetch your companions. And I would say, probably about 15 minutes earlier, Seventh arrives at the inn where Lob and Safiel are staying. Tells the two of you that there has been another attack. That one of the guards is missing from the day shift, and there was blood tracked back into the forest. He suggests that you all come, as your companions should be waking soon. Question though, are you guys going to take Marcus and Oberyn with you, or leave them there at the inn?
I think that's up to Oberyn. If Oberyn feels safe, he can certainly come with us.
Because he has some of his helpers too, like his not servants, but like employees, I guess you'd say. He decides to remain at the inn, but Marcus will stay in the common room surrounded by his men. Okay, so shortly after, you guys, the rest of you get out of the room, and, Adora tells you that, Seventh should return soon. I'll say 10 minutes goes by. You guys get a chance to eat. Adora doesn't seem to know anything regarding your question, Dove.
Yeah.
But after about 10 minutes of you guys being up and about, I would say that at that point, Seventh, Lob, and Safiel return, and Oberyn confirms with the rest of you that there was an attack earlier today.
I will definitely mention I had another dream last night and saw the whole thing.
After you describe your, dream, Seven says, I do believe that matches the description given by the gods. They shake their head, or he shakes his head, and just says, I do not know how or why you seem to be so in tuned with the creature, but maybe somehow we can use this to our advantage.
You did say it tends to pick a singular victim and focus on. Maybe it's a two-way street.
Indeed, and yet I have never known of a case where its target has lasted so long.
Well, let's keep it that way, shall we?
Indeed. As Lob, you and Safiel come in, Adora motions for you to have some food. And she if you do not seem inclined, she will fill your plate for you. Getting more than enough. And oh, hold on. Zany is there as well. She wasn't there right away, but comes in shortly after and beelines it to you, Saf, and kind of gives you a hug and asks the rest of you if there's anything she can do to help. And after you guys have gotten some food, Seventh tells you, he fills you in on the outcome of what he and Adora did with the extracts. And he says to you, we have enough of an elixir created so that you may coat either two blades or a quiver of arrows. But we believe that the potency will be good for but 1 hour, giving a short window in which it can be used.
So, when we have the materials created, we should wait until before we use them to coat the weapons, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I would say so. Wait till we find
Yes.
this thing.
But it'll keep until then. It's not like once we finish the ritual, that's like the timer starts.
No, the elixirs are made, but once they're applied to the weapon,
Okay.
its potency will only be good for about an hour.
Yeah. So if we can track it back to its lair, or whatever passes for a lair, and then prep before we charge in, that would be ideal.
Fortunately, but unfortunately, we do have a partial blood trail. So that's a start.
Right. Definitely, unfortunately for somebody.
Yeah. I don't know. Do we want to do, because even we don't know how much time we'll actually have to prepare. Do we want to do the arrows or do we want to do the weapons? Arrows or weapons. The melee or the range?
I would recommend the melee simply because arrows are one use.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even coating a whole quiver, it'll probably take a little while to coat each arrow, whereas coating a melee weapon would be quicker.
That was my thought too, is we don't want to have to sit around for like 10 minutes and make sure, God forbid, there's a spill.
You got an assembly line, everybody's got 2 arrows, and there's a pool,
Yeah.
dipping them in.
Yeah, that was my thought, but I wanted to see what everyone else thought.
How fast a process would coating weapons be? Like, is it just to get on in one action, or is it a more
would take
involved
one
process?
action.
Okay.
Do we know what this substance actually does? Exactly.
It kills
Or
the
is it-
bad guys.
Right?
Yeah. Or does it apply like a specific type of damage? Is it a poison or what?
Maybe it prevents its natural
So
Or do we
Adora,
just-
Adora kind of, speaks to this, and as after Seventh, nods to her, as they both start to speak, but Seventh defers to Adora, and she says to you, while this flower, this bloom, is not uncommon to this region, we believe that the thin veil between the creature's plane and ours causes a mutation to this particular plant. And we believe that what we have created will essentially ground the creature to our plane, preventing it from crossing back over, and thus ending its existence if you were to kill it. We do not believe that the elixir itself will have any impact whatsoever. However, it being in the creature's system, it should prevent the creature from reaching back to its domain.
Okay.
We are fortunate to have your expertise. Thank you.
He nods. I do not know how much time we might have. I fear that with each kill, this creature becomes more powerful. I saw no one knew or saw this creature being able to fly. And yet, it has adapted. My concern with such a abundant supply of victims that you may not have time to track it to its lair. But
Bait.
and he nods to you.
Sorry, Dove, but bait.
Ah!
Your time to shine,
Oh
baby!
no! Oh no!
Sorry. We'll protect
Dying.
you.
Well, we have the blood trail too. If we move quickly.
Perhaps we can get a description of the guard who was slain.
He was well known, and his likeness has been distributed through the town.
I can give you a description.
I do say that the mayor, as well as Marikos, have temporarily closed both the festival as well as the circus, or the menagerie.
A good idea.
But how will I know if I won the pumpkin carving contest?
Gotta kill the creature.
God damn it!
Then I'll just give it to you.
Yeah! I'll take it.
All right.
He's so bad.
I do think that if you plan on luring the creature, I would advise that you involve both the mayor and possibly Marikos.
Can I ask why, when that would take time to go speak to both of them?
I suppose that would be based on your plans or strategies on how to lure the creature.
Here, creature, 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 creature.
Yeah. We have a bird for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Start ringing that dinner bell. How long is it gonna take to make this potion? Elixir.
It's made.
It's made already.
They already
No,
made
they
them.
made it.
Oh, that was
yeah,
cool.
they made them
Okay,
last
I
night.
thought it was like a ritual thing. Okay, good. Good. Then why don't we start following a blood trail and get this thing dead? Unless you guys want
But
to
do we want
make it more
to involve
complicated.
Marcos and the mayor, though?
Oh.
What?
I don't know what good that would do.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
Yeah.
the benefits would be.
I feel like we don't want. I personally would not want to get more townspeople involved. Lob and I did down the creature by ourselves in the hotel, so theoretically, with the 6 of us, we should be okay.
Yeah.
We really shouldn't get any bystanders involved.
Yeah.
Bob, you look like you want to say something.
Or Raymond.
Or is it right?
Yeah, one
Yeah.
of-
One of-
You gotta switch sides. You gotta switch sides.
Yeah.
On this side of the camera, it's Lob.
There you go.
On this side, it's Raymond.
No, is it this side or this side?
There you go.
That's why you have two
Paint one of your
webcams and you just
faces.
switch between
Paint one side of your face.
Yeah.
green.
them.
Yeah.
Or just get your mask.
If I can't find that mask.
Yeah, what she said.
Is all Lob says.
Look at that. He agrees. That's a first.
Does he though?
You do notice that when Lob came in the room, he is walking with a distinct limp.
Before we go, we should probably decide whose weapons are we putting the elixir on. Raymond and Saf, Raymond and Lob. Raymond, well, no,
Well-
you use a magic weapon usually.
Well, both Lob and Raymond have magic weapons. So
Well, I just mean that,
who does not have a magic weapon as their primary weapon?
My primary weapon is my hands.
I was gonna say we have Ranger, we have 2 magicals, and then Mother uses the spiritual weapon a lot.
All
You
right.
could not apply
So-
it to a spiritual weapon.
Yeah. But the magic
That'd be
doesn't affect
difficult.
it, I've already asked.
Dalavash has a magic weapon.
My bow is +1. Hold
Alright.
on. My melee weapons aren't magical, but my longbow's +1.
Is there a reason you're asking for magical versus non-magical?
Well, I mean, magic weapons in general are a bonus.
Yeah.
Did
but,
it seem like magical weapons had a better chance of, like, is it resistant to non-magical weapons?
From when I asked Seventh, or from a comment I made last time with Seventh, he said that he was unaware of any resistances.
Okay.
And having special effects on weapons doesn't fuck up the elixir.
Okay.
I was just thinking about like spreading out the bonus because like if somebody didn't have a magic weapon, then they should get priority of the coating.
Right.
But it seems like we're all magicked up. So
I would also be cautious with that because if they didn't have a magic weapon, they probably wouldn't be going in melee to hit it.
Who's going to
hopefully.
hold the elixirs?
Not Dalavesh.
Nope. No. Not after last time.
Okay.
In fact, keep them
You
apart.
guys are starting to learn.
Can I ask a
Don't
question?
don't trust the good man. I've been telling you this for years.
It wasn't on purpose.
Right.
Guys,
What?
did anyone relay your encounter with the hag to Seventh?
I don't.
Me and Lob don't know either.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
Oh, Lob and I. Sorry, grammar.
I mean, if we were recounting the evening's events and as a quick summary, then probably would have mentioned it. You know, we.
I mean, honestly, with the darkness, we didn't see. With the magical darkness, we didn't see much of the hag.
And she seemed to be working with the thing anyway, because she said something about making sure we failed finding the flowers.
Are you
Right.
saying this out loud?
I mean,
Sure.
if it came up, yes.
So,
Okay,
Seventh is just going to express his concern about these unknown actors acting upon the creature's behalf,
Mm-hmm.
and that he has not heard of this happening before.
Yes, but there's a lot that's been going on with this creature that hasn't happened before, apparently.
Mhm.
It's settling in, making this area its home. So all the more reason we need to stop it before it gets any further.
He the only thing he wants you to, like, the only thing he wants to express is that he does not believe this creature would ever actually enter into any type of alliance.
Surprise. Okay.
So whoever these actors are, he feels they're taking advantage of the creature,
Yeah, okay.
not working with the creature.
Interesting. Some opportunistic, well, I mean, hag. So yeah.
All right, so what are you guys gonna do?
I'm thinking we head out and follow that blood trail while we're still fresh and ready to go.
we just also have
Okay.
to be prepared that if that is the case, the hag might show up as well.
That's true.
Just a thought.
Indeed, I have prepared something for the hag, but that would
Aw,
actually, let's check.
you're so nice.
What a guy.
I know, right?
Can it?
Give the hag some cookies or something, and she's like, "Oh, you guys."
Go ahead, Saf.
So, if I wasn't there for the conversation, but I have noted what they said, could we? I don't want to do that. I have a comment to make, but if Dove didn't say it, then I don't know what
Say
they
what?
said.
Yeah.
Because they said, the hag said that their people don't want us back in Windshire. So if I was aware that that the hag said that, there's a comment I want to make,
Yeah,
but I
me as a player, I don't remember
You would
that.
be aware.
So yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So here's the thing:
Mm.
is that what if the hag is not actually working with the thing, which is kind of what Seven said,
Right.
but the thing is, she's working with someone else from Fairhaven because they don't want us to go back to Windshire, which is we're trying to fix Windshire. Nate, this is my brain. Congratulations. They don't want us to fix what's going on in Windshire because if we fix it and get the word from the mayor's family, then we go back and get our meeting with the king, which will help with the whole overarching situation. So she is probably theoretically working with someone in Fairhaven.
It's
Okay,
a possibility.
thank you. Sorry. If she's not going to work with the creature, if she's using it to its advantage, who else would she be working with? Unless there's a whole plot in Windshire of overthrowing a government that we have to investigate. But over everything we're trying to do and everyone keeps trying to fuck us over with getting to the king, that is my thought.
It's been so long, I forgot
I mean,
that was
when-
even going on.
When would I ever add on a side quest to your already full quest load? I mean,
Yeah, seriously.
I'm just...
I feel like we have more
Excellent.
quests to do than we have completed.
I had to just get that out
God.
of my
can
brain.
confirm.
An excellent point, staff. However, I would caution the governor did have an interest in our succeeding in helping.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't
But is
think
this
I
the
wouldn't
town
say
he
it was
was sending us to?
necessarily Jurian. Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't
thought
say
we
it was
got, like, the
necessarily
train got
him.
stalled and we missed the town, but yeah, okay. Making
No, this is where, because we have to, after all this is over, find his family and get a notarized letter.
sure.
Because I don't give a shit about message. We need to get something so when we go back, he can't fuck up with the contract. Because they're just gonna.
Why
put
do
an
you
obstacle
think
in the
it's
way.
when all of this is over?
Because we just need to. We can't say they're fine. That's really shitty. Just say they're fine and then leave them and have a creature. Like if we found them, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're good." We'd be like, "Okay, bye." Like we're just gonna leave you with your problems. That's that's mean.
I guess what I'm getting at is what if the creature kills them?
That's why I'm saying we need to get a notarized thing that it's actually from them. So hopefully they're still alive. If they're dead, then we're fucked. But we don't know that yet. Stop.
I'm just trying to make you aware of everything that is hanging on this so that you can make the best decision you can about how you want to approach the creature. I want to make sure you understand those things because that's a good point that Saf brought up, is it wasn't just being sent here. He said he had family here. And you have yet to find them.
I don't know if we have time to find them right now. I mean, they're either already dead or he's going to kill them because we go into the woods. But can he reverse into your brain? I shouldn't have said that because if you forgot about that, he could now target them about how we need to look for the family.
I'm also afraid if he's tapped into me or it's tapped into me and I know who is the most that we'd want to protect, then it might specifically target that person because it would now know who that person is because I know. Yeah.
But we don't know who they are technically. We just probably have names.
Right.
So we don't know what their faces look like, and it might not be smart enough to know names.
Right. And as far as
more likely the hag.
Oh yeah.
More likely the hag is targeting the family at the behest of whoever wishes to sabotage our plans.
I don't know if that's necessarily, unless they're, well, this wasn't, I didn't mean to send us off on a tangent. I know we probably should go find the creature. I'm just saying that this is overarching, could kind of fuck us over. We definitely don't want to split the party.
Well,
we have lucked out on that.
I also don't want to prioritize one person over the well-being of the entire town.
7th, are you in the room still?
Yeah, you guys haven't left just yet.
7th, do you know? Blah, blah, blah. Fucking, I forget the governor's last name. Jurian something. I don't have my spreadsheet up. Hold on. I can do this. We can use our resources. Jesus Christ.
Win or Rin, I think.
Erwinan?
Okay.
Erwinarn.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you
So what are you asking?
find the family of Jurian Erwinarn and get a notarized, signed by them note saying that they are alive and well, and if they're dead, also get us their death certificates. I don't know.
If they're dead, just fuck off.
We need to the whole reason we were here is to check in on them. So if you could do that while we go kill this creature, that would like kill 2 birds with 1 stone, be super helpful for us. Please?
Okay. He nods. I am not aware. And as he's doing that, as he begins to say, Adora says, no need. I know of who you speak, though they do not share the last name of the king or the royal family.
Could you please? Just we really need that.
So what are you asking them to do?
I'm asking for, I guess, Adora and him now, if they could just get a letter basically from, I don't care what the letter says, other than we're alive and we are well, from the family, signed by the
Okay.
family, so he would recognize the signatures, and other reasons, but signed by the family, and then get it, save it, so we can have it as physical proof to take back.
Okay. Adora writes out a all right. Adora writes out kind of a letter, hands it to Zany, and asks her to bring her brother into town. And give it to, she says, one of the town's person, and that, you know, they will take care of it. Sorry.
Awesome.
As they leave, she kind of says to the rest of you, have you decided or thought about what we will do if the creature returns to the town while you are tracking it?
I had considered one way to lure it. It appears my sense is it stalks those who are alone or away from others. Perhaps if we were to, and Mother kind of glances toward Dove and
Not
nods.
necessarily true, is it though? Because wasn't the guard that it killed
Yeah, it was like
on the bridge
right on the
with
bridge
other
the
guards?
guard, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just caught him alone behind the wagon, but
True, but few other people around, never a crowd.
true.
So perhaps if Dove were in an alley or area of the town, perhaps even close to the home of whoever we are to check on, perhaps she could lure the creature out.
That would put too many townspeople in danger, I think.
Yeah, I don't
And
think
I,
we want to lure it
yeah,
into
and-
town.
or close to the people that we wanted to protect.
But the problem is that she's asking what's our plan if it returns while we're
While
in
we're
the woods,
out.
for example.
I say to Adora and Seventh,
Don't really want to split the party.
is there some sort of an alarm in the town that you can sound to alert us?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
happens?
yeah. Like a hunter's horn, or
A bell and a bell tower,
Bending
anything
stones.
like that. A gong. A whistle.
By this point,
A
everybody in
rape
town
whistle.
knows there's something going on. Maybe we could just get them to voluntarily stay together in a large group somewhere.
have a festival.
Have a very nobody goes off alone. Keep the teenagers wrangled.
The town elders, as well as Margos, have already instituted such precautions.
Well, look at that.
Okay.
As we walk back to town and to the bridge, Seventh will be behind us saying, "Stay in your homes. Don't leave your homes. Don't answer the door. Stranger danger." And everybody just stays inside.
Raymond would be following him, saying, "Bring out your dead."
Yeah, if you see someone that you haven't seen in a long time, don't let
Where's
them
my
in.
alms box?
Come up,
Please put alms in my alms box.
come up with patch phrases you can ask people to identify themselves by their secret phrase.
Well, didn't that thing attack people indoors too? Like, I don't think
Yeah, well, it gets in by impersonating someone else.
Yeah, she was
that's right.
Chasa.
So they've got to keep
And
it
the
from
people-
impersonating someone. Or
Yeah,
Well,
but
they-
what does it want? What is its end goal? Just
Food.
does it kill the people and eat them, or does
Inspire
it just
fear,
kill the
it seems
people
like.
and go away?
It feeds off of, so, from what you've gathered listening to, what Seventh knows about the creature, it is attracted to very strong emotions. And it does feed off of both the emotions as well
But
as the...
Doesn't it kill its victims really quick?
we need to teach the creature that laughter is just as
Mhm.
strong as fear. Like
I was
Monsters,
gonna
Inc.
say, is pain, a good one? We can punch Dove until she's crying.
Hey, I don't
and
know if I
then
like
it'll-
this idea.
I'm just saying,
Wow.
like you take
That's twice
10
now.
point
You...
of damage.
What if we went
I
out?
can punch her. I can punch her. I'll raise my hand. I'll punch her.
Staff is thinking there's only room for one redhead in this group. Damn it!
Damn straight.
Get rid of you one way or another.
What if we all went out away from the town
And then punched her.
we all, yes.
Sorry.
Wow, you have a one-track mind tonight. Jesus.
Violent.
Perhaps if
So hold on. Let me say what I was gonna say. What if we all went out away from the town, and we know that things attract us strong emotions. We all just like start trying to think of things that make us really emotional. Try and get it to come to us.
That's such a painful but good idea.
Right? Yeah.
I am sure
Let's all
that
relive our
Dove
personal
can.
tragedies.
I am sure that Dove can put on a performance that would be moving.
But it could probably like feel her, it could probably feel her emotions, so it could probably tell if
it's
she's
genuine.
bullshitting.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah,
it matter?
Nobody can tell when I'm bullshitting.
So always expect you to
I could be
bullshitting.
bullshitting
I got
right
you.
now.
I get you.
You just put it in.
Everything out of your mouth is bullshit.
It's potentially possible.
Well, of course. She's a bard. That's how it goes, dude.
Yeah, I don't have an outlet over here.
Well, you appear to enjoy yourself when you perform. Do you?
Yeah, but is that strong of an emotion from it, though?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it gets the same nourishment from joy as it does from...
I can invoke an emotional response.
I mean, I think that's actually a really good idea, because if we've been told that it was extreme fear and being happy, which only Dove is like a person that is actually happy. Congratulations.
I can compartmentalize. That's what it is.
Oh, well. Fancy pants Rich McGee over here.
Right,
I think that's a great idea. I think that was a great idea, Dalabash.
I mean, other than trying to track it down, which means probably trying to track it to its lair, which we might not have time for. I don't know of a
The
better
only
way.
like layer thing I can think of is Dove found that pond.
Oh.
That would be the thing that my thought would be like, I think I can't remember if someone said like that seems like where the fog was coming from or something like that.
Wasn't that
That's
when
the
we
only
first
thing
came into town?
Yeah, and that was my thought, is that like that would be where the veil is, because it was like a weird pond. I don't remember exactly what you told us, but I do remember its existence. So not that we could figure out how to fucking head that way because it's foggy as shit, but that would be my layer thought. If we were trying to find it, that could be a direction.
Is there a chance it's still injured? I know it's
No,
like, I know we all full rested overnight, so of course creatures do too.
I mean, we seemed to kill it, and then it got back up again.
Yeah, it was really rude.
But it turned into a goo, right?
That might be
some kind of weird goo.
That might be why it fed yesterday, because it needed to.
Am I remembering that correctly?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
And then it reformed, or was it just still kind of its form, but like?
It did eventually reform.
Yeah, it was like every 6 seconds it was getting better and better.
Yeah. So like Venom.
Another idea is if we go away from town, Dove being as convincing as she is, and a bard, she could just have Dove taunt us and insult us all, and make us all feel like this big and feel really bad about ourselves.
You don't want me to do that. Yeah, you don't want me to do that.
I mean, some of us can get into arguments. I mean, personal arguments.
Like, every single plan seems to involve emotional damage. I'm not liking...
Well,
I don't know how else to do this.
Shit, oh, damn it.
This was the whole fucking point. He wants us to get out our grievances with each other.
Well, I mean...
He wants to end the campaign by having us murder each other.
Yeah.
Does Mother have calm emotions? All right.
It is prepared.
If for some reason some of us got into blows, then Mother can be the wet blanket and calm us.
We really, as much as I want to be like, oh, wait, I'm just gonna fucking fight Lob, we're gonna have it out.
That's what I was thinking too.
We really probably shouldn't be entering each other.
We can get to that point
another time. I like how we were on the exact
Yeah, see,
same
my
page.
my fear is that we know each other enough, except for maybe Raymond, that
We all
even though it's a
attack.
tactic, it would unlock some actual damage, and we'd have to deal with it for years to come. Because we know each other well
Yeah.
enough to know what buttons to press, and that's not going to be conducive to a team going forward.
Yeah, so let's all just
That's true,
let's
too.
stick with Dalvash's plan, and all go
first
to
one.
a place. Yep, and then just
And just try to lure
think
it out.
internally about things that
I'm
make you upset.
here, come and get me.
Not the hag though.
I'm ready to
The
end my
other
life, come and
guy.
help out.
That's depressing. You have to say it happily.
Oh yeah. I'm
I'm
cheerfully
ready
ready
to
to
sacrifice
die.
myself.
Yep.
This is what you want.
Well, I mean,
Oh my
for
God.
now we
All
have
right.
a blood
Well,
trail.
I mean, we
that's-
can talk about it all night, but
Right, that's what I'm. Yeah.
Nate's like, it's been 5 hours. Everybody in the town is dead.
And the creatures moved on to the
No,
next one.
I just want to
Oh,
make
wow,
sure
wow.
you guys get a chance to
Yeah,
talk
well-
through and decide what you guys want to do.
I mean, again, that's a very good idea, Dalavash. But we have to
Thank you.
implement it in some way,
Yeah.
which means if we're going to do it outside of town, we should probably get a move on before the day gets too
Indeed.
old.
Yes.
Especially if it can come out at night or during the day.
So wait, what did Dalavash propose exactly?
I mean, the basic, to my understanding, was we were going to go outside the town and get real emotional.
Dove's gonna play us emo music from the 2000s.
We have so much emo music.
Play that REM song, Everybody Hurts. That'll do it.
Everybody. Okay. All right.
I mean, that's the information we're working on.
Mhm.
It's attracted by strong emotion.
Mhm.
Of happiness
Perhaps-
and fear.
Oh, I can play some sad stuff.
Perhaps some songs of the morning.
Oh, that's dark.
Please don't, says Raymond. Please don't.
Yeah.
Let's not go there.
I share that sentiment, but
Well, it'll spark your emotions, that's for sure.
Okay, so the first plan, then you guys are going to go to the where the guard was
Scene of
taken.
the accident, yeah, or the scene of the murder.
Probably follow the trail of blood into
Yep.
where it
If
was.
we could,
And while
Yeah,
we're
if we
doing it,
could
I'll
find-
play some sad ass music.
Oh god, this is so depressing.
do you have any spells that inspire emotions? Not that your songs do not.
I don't think I do, actually.
What's the one that knocks down people's chance to do a saving throw?
Oh,
How
I
about
just,
that one?
I just say mean things about you.
Vicious Mockery.
Yeah.
Let's see, my spells. No, not really.
That's okay. We can all we all know things that make us emotional.
Well,
Think of dead puppies and cats and children and
Well,
war and famine and all that shit and just be sad.
townspeople getting murdered by monsters.
Dead people you love that were murdered unjustly.
I mean, we could really. I don't want to be bait, but if
I
we
didn't say that.
but if we split up into smaller groups, still within shouting range, in the hopes
and by
to
small
loot
groups you mean
2, 3.
you by yourself, and then the rest of us.
Well, then I'll get lost. I need someone who can at least.
No, the rest of us will stay within sight.
Oh, okay. I'll just
You don't
walk
want to do a
around
circle
alone.
of depression, holding
Yeah.
our hands, singing what's that song?
Kumbaya.
No,
Kumbaya?
the plague one. That's not actually about the plague, but the plague one.
Oh, Rose
really?
around, ring around the posy.
Rosie. Yeah, we'll bring on the next plague.
okay.
We're
So,
following the
if
blood
you,
trail.
is there anything else that you need from Seventh or anything like that?
I
Just the
don't
letter.
think so.
Coding a weapon is an action, correct?
Right.
Correct.
Do you have any healing
Who-
potions?
Healing potions?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they're the
How-
cost of
how
a
many-
house.
how many How many vials were there? And who has them?
We have two.
Elixirs.
And
Yep.
2
there's
elixirs?
anyone but me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I asked that question. I didn't get an answer.
Oh yeah.
Who's
Right,
carrying
well-
them?
Who is going to be using
Somebody-
them?
yeah,
Because
somebody-
if we get ambushed,
Exactly.
the person who's using it needs to have it.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm okay having one.
People with the weapons
I
that
didn't
are gonna
know
be
if-
in melee should have them.
Yeah. I think
Probably
Raymond is pretty strong. And
Lob or
Lob
Raymond.
obviously is.
Lob will take one.
Yeah, Lob should
Okay.
take one because he's gonna be dishing out some serious melee damage anyway. And more than likely will do the killing blow or get close to it. So.
I mean, he still has 1 point of exhaustion, so
Yeah, but that's
that means he has disadvantage on initiative checks, right?
Yeah, but
yes,
not
ability
attacks.
checks, but not attacks.
So myself and Lob each have 1 vial.
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to add that to us, or do we add that ourselves?
Just remember who has them. So
I have
Lob
it.
and Saf.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
May I suggest we perform this ritual of depression within sight of the home of the governor's relative?
Why?
That could be
We don't wanna
way-
lure them
we,
to
we
them.
don't know what it is. Yeah, we don't know what it is. I understand your thought, but we want to stay as far away from other people as possible.
Yeah, we're the targets, not them.
Yeah.
We're gonna accidentally
Yeah.
draw attention to them if we focus on them.
That was kind of an
Even-
afterthought. People don't really
even-
know that we're here.
Across the river?
Well,
But we would
I
have
was,
to figure out who they are.
yeah, and I was, yeah, I'm afraid that if I know who they are, that's gonna make them a target potentially.
That's true. We should probably go about a mile or 2 away, I would think.
I'm
Just to be
still
on the safe
thinking of
side.
just following the blood trail at least until
Let-
it disappears.
yeah, let's-
Yeah, until it runs out.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see what we find out there first, and then come up with a new idea.
Because best
Okay.
case, it
That
leads us
pan
right
out.
to it anyway, and worst case, we have to rethink the plan when the blood runs out.
All right, I guess, yeah, let's do that.
That sounds so badass.
Rethink the plan when the blood runs out. Put that on
Yes.
a T-shirt.
Sounds like a heavy metal lyric.
Yeah.
I know, I'm writing it down. That's fucking awesome. I love that.
All right, where's the tracker? Who's the tracker? Let's go.
Yeah, that would be me. Usually. So you want me to roll survival or?
Okay. No, for this, you guys make your way to the bridge.
And they just finished cleaning it all up.
Ah!
No, that happened a long, long time ago because this happened early morning. It is now like evening.
But they wouldn't
Right.
have cleaned it all the way out into the woods.
This evening, we spent all day discussing.
You spent
we
all
slept
day
No, we spent
long
all day
resting.
It was
sleeping.
long rest.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
we got back at like 6:30 in the morning.
And it probably happened after you fought with it because it needed to heal up.
Yeah.
A while after, like this probably happened about 11 a.m. and it's now about 5 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, everything has been cleaned up. You're able to talk to the guards, but they're for someone rolling a pretty good, survival or investigate. So those of you who are versed in investigation,
Yeah.
feel free to roll.
Do you want your private rolls for investigations?
Oh, well.
Steph's already rolled anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's start that. Let's do so just switch it where it says public roll. Just click that drop down box and say blind GM roll.
Do you want me to do it again?
I do.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, I think I just did it, but I see my own
What's the
roll.
difference in, private GM roll and blind. Okay, so I saw my roll.
Okay,
right.
so
let me do it
I
again.
yeah,
didn't see
if
mine.
you see your roll that you didn't do
Got it.
blind,
I was
you
trying to
did
figure out
a
what the two
private.
meant.
All right, that's better.
I don't want you to
Got
see.
it.
I'll delete that other one.
Okay, yeah, delete. If you can see it, please delete it.
Man, my last one was good too.
Okay, hold on one second.
Man, they still haven't fixed the pop out.
No.
Yeah.
Is it still not working?
No, it pops out, but when you mouse over something, it doesn't give you the description of it.
It doesn't load. It just continually tries to load.
Interesting.
Can use them for him.
Okay, well that's lovely. Okay. Everyone has deleted what they can see, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we got winner chicken dinner. Saf Dove and Dalavash. You guys are able to pick up the trail.
I pick up some viscera. Found it.
Yummy.
I don't.
Now, after talking to the guards, you get basically, a story that kind of matches. No one saw anything, and all they know is that one of the guards, Balin, he went around back to do just kind of a routine check, and they didn't hear anything, they didn't see anything, but he was gone, and there was just blood, scattered everywhere.
And make sure to
Spread
reassure them that there was nothing they could have done. Because they're probably like all torn up about it.
No, that guy was an asshole.
Or maybe that. I've been working with him since we were children.
Oh, there's
tell
our
them they're-
depression. There we go. Good start.
All right, come with us.
Hello, Brian.
I'll tell them they're all a bunch of failures.
Wow.
No, just kidding. I won't do that. That would be depressing, though.
Yeah. You're bad at your job. You got a man killed tonight.
Way to go, loser.
You're dismissed.
Would have been better if it was you instead of him.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
Is the plan to make them bait?
unintentionally, apparently.
Yeah, I didn't actually say any of that.
Mm-hmm.
Nate sees what's in your heart, Brian.
Okay.
Oh, he already knows what's in my heart.
Let me see. There we go. Fuck's sake, this is so difficult. Okay. Right. Okay. Shoot, I never switched you guys to the new day.
It's alright, you can take us to the battle map.
Just trying to hit fast forward on this encounter.
Okay. All right. So you guys definitely are able to kind of track it. As you know, the fog is still there. But hold on one second. Can we take a quick break? Because I gotta go check on my kids.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so give me just a few. We'll do a quick break and then we'll resume.
And then we're all gonna die.
Okay, one.
No, not you too. Wow, everybody took off. Jamie, how far in advance do you like to plan trips?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, my vacations for the entire year are all already
For this year,
Uh,
yeah.
assigned.
Right. I'm literally thinking about next year.
Oh, well, I mean, you
I
can plan all you want.
I
It's still going to be nebulous until December.
right. I've got my this year already planned out. But I had a thought at work last night because we didn't do the Seattle trip last year that we were talking about. And I got thinking last night, I'm like, I wonder if we could do that next year.
Which one?
Going to Seattle. I remember Brian had said he'd go with us if we wanted to fly out there and just do some.
Were we thinking of just doing Seattle,
Well-
or
well-
were we thinking of doing like PAX Prime?
Well, I mean, it depends on when PAX Prime is. It's in the September, right? Because I was gonna say,
Yeah, it's usually at the end of summer.
yeah.
Usually like Labor Day.
Because I was thinking around, I always have the last week of September off, so I was thinking of that. I didn't even think about PAX. Because when we talked about it last year, it was going to be just to go and do like the Seattle Underground tour and things like that. But yeah, I mean, we could figure out when PAX is and do it around that time. But I kind of want to see more of the city and not necessarily sit in the convention center all day for 3 days straight.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, if it's crazy,
what?
we'll probably just buy a 1-day ticket.
Right. Yeah, do that. Make an appearance at PAX so we can have seen it, but not necessarily spend all day in it. Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, it's not like I mean, it's just a bigger. Simple wise, it's just a bigger version of PAX East,
Right.
really.
Right.
And we've been to PAX East, and we don't even really do a panel.
No, not anymore. There's not much to do there. PAX Unplugged is way more interesting.
Yeah, well,
these
I mean,
days.
half the panel. Well, all right, more than half the panels. Most of the panels we've been to are like, this is not what I expected at all.
Yeah, I think Prime will be different only because like Wizards of the Coast is in Seattle, Nintendo's headquarters is in Seattle, so is Microsoft's. So they probably still show up to PAX Prime versus PAX East. Lately, they haven't been there at all. The only D&D representation at PAX East this year was the Larian booth. There was a big Baldur's Gate 3 center of the convention center.
Well, I mean, they're not affiliated anymore, so.
Right. But I was thinking about that, how early we'd want to plan something so that if people like Brian or Chris or anybody else wanted to go with us, I know we have to have dates locked in when it's time to pick weeks of vacation in like January.
You're hourly, right?
Yes.
So you earn your vacations on your anniversary date.
Right.
I unfortunately have to have my vacations picked out in January.
Well, they technically still give us the vacation forms in January. And I've settled into a pattern where I just take the first 2 weeks in May. And then that's all that they require me to pick. I have to pick what's left up until my anniversary date, which is late May. So I usually just
That's
take
dumb.
Yeah. But I always take my birthday week, Halloween week, 2 weeks in May, and then I usually leave one open until I know when Unplugged is. This year we got lucky and Unplugged posted their dates early. Like really early. Like the day after Unplugged ended, they knew when the next dates were. And I'm actually thinking about retracting my Halloween vacation this year and saving it for next year because we want to do something in March. And Chris was talking about possibly renting like a cabin or something on the lakes around here for his visit, so he wouldn't be crashing in my basement. Which, if you still want to do that, Chris, I think I'm still going to take 2 weeks in May. Although I think I might be taking. I haven't checked. I think our anniversary is on the Saturday next year. So I might take the first 2 full weeks of May. So I know it would be like the second of those 2 weeks would be the week that would be good for you to come out, because that first week we're probably going to be doing a trip. But we can discuss that when you are ready to look into booking something. I remember I told you not to do it right away because I didn't know what I was going to be doing for vacations, but I think I know what I'm doing now.
Okay, cool.
There, I filled the silence with chatter about vacations.
All right. Hold on one second. Okay, so
What do you think you're doing?
No. All right, so you guys find the tracks, right? And you can see it going off into the forest. You had mentioned, is Brian back? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'm back.
It looked okay. All right, so you had mentioned you wanted to go off into the forest some way. How far were you guys looking to go?
I mean, we were following the trail
Yeah.
that we found, so
Following the trail
until that trail ends.
Okay. Okay. Then you guys, I would say, are going to, let's take, I'm just going to transition you guys here because the fog is still in effect. So you guys will be traversing. It doesn't take too far before you find what's left of the guard, which is not much. It's mostly, bones and kind of like a viscera.
All right, we need to find this thing without further ado.
Are there any footprints or any tracks around that look distinguishable to follow?
You would say that there are definitely, some tracks, but not many. It looks like the creature may have taken flight after devouring the corpse. So as you look around that particular area, you can definitely tell that the creature, consumed, but that's about all that you can see.
How fast can you fall asleep, Dove?
I don't know. I never timed it. You want me to just take
Just
a
a
nap here in the
thought.
woods? That seems really
I mean-
terrifying.
But you've been seeing visions of where it is through,
Oh, I see.
sleeping, so...
Hold on, let me see. Hold on. I close my eyes and I try to just reach out.
Alright, Lob, now's your chance. Knock her out.
Hey! Punch.
But seriously.
No, I want to
it'd be
see. I want
helpful.
to try. I want to see if I can just actively try to make this connection instead of subconsciously.
Okay, how much time do you want to give it, Dove?
Oh, maybe 10 minutes or until these guys get bored. If it feels like it's doing absolutely nothing, then I'll probably give up. But if there's that tingle of oh wait, no, I lost it. Oh wait, If I get anything, I'll keep trying.
Doesn't Dalavash have an ability that allows him to detect stuff within 5 miles or something?
He does, but last time he did it, they were everywhere when we were in the fog.
Alright.
It wasn't just that one.
Yeah, there were multiple creatures, and all I knew was they were in 6 miles. So, that doesn't really give us a whole lot.
Incredibly useful. Okay, so I will say, Dove, you try to find something, but nothing really clicks. Doesn't feel like you're getting anywhere.
Okay.
Say about 10 minutes passes.
Okay, no, it apparently doesn't work that way.
Damn it. It would be way too long to actually wait for you to
Alright.
fall asleep too.
And we're at the end of the blood trail.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we found the body. There's no like residual tracks, maybe.
No, because it probably flew away.
Oh yeah, you're right.
All right, everyone, find your unhappy place.
Oh no. Okay.
My unhappy place.
I
I
gotta
don't
go
wanna
into
there.
a deep depression. Never recover.
Yeah, and then we have to fight with disadvantage because we're all upset and angry.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why Mother's gonna use calm emotion on us.
Oh right.
To center us.
This is where Lob says to Raymond, "That's my secret, Cap."
Yeah, that's my secret.
All right, so what is the next plan?
We're all digging deep and getting emotional.
I'll play something traumatic, and we can
All
just
right,
make
maybe-
noise. Just
maybe we
lure
should
it
just-
out. I mean, it must be intelligent. It's showing lots of signs, so
Yeah.
it's not going to actively walk into it. It's obviously a trap.
Done!
No,
no,
God.
Damn it! Come the hell out! We're ready to kill you now!
So are you guys going to just make lots of noise?
I'm going to play music at a
Okay.
decent level to try to see if I can't elicit some kind of
What
response.
kind of music?
Sad music.
Okay. And how much time do you want to give it?
I'll play a set. Until somebody has a better idea, I will just keep it going.
I'm gonna be sad.
Right? You're gonna be sad.
I'm gonna be process feelings that I have not been allowed to process.
I don't
so.
know if. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was happiness, fear.
So there's this song I looked up once, right? When I was curious, I found an old hymn from Sire. I didn't know it, but apparently it was something that the royal houses like to play around there to motivate the Warforged, and so I'm just gonna sing that one and get Mother all leaking oil out of her eye sockets.
It was like, are you gonna say like "in the arms of an angel"? I'm like
In
waiting
the
for
Oh
like.
yeah,
Oh
with
my
that commercial with the puppies. Oh my god,
Fucking Sarah McLachlan.
my
There you go.
ex-girlfriend would actually get like teary-eyed every time that commercial was
Oh
on.
wow!
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't cry, but I would always try and change the channel to something else because it's like
It was
nobody
sad.
wants to see abused and like
Mm.
tortured and animals like that. Like it makes me sad, but it also makes me change the channel.
Yeah, right. Not what they were going for, I'm sure. Like, I'm sorry we had to drop
You
you as an
heartless.
advertiser because you're costing us viewers.
They still do it, man. It's working on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So, I don't know how you guys want to do this. Like, you know, you can either choose to role play it or, you know, I don't know that there's any
Well,
roles. So if you can just
yeah, I don't know.
describe.
Let's handle this one at a time, so that
Right.
Dove is playing her music. Let's see what happens,
Okay.
and then if that doesn't work, we'll move on to something different.
Now, you're not that far into the forest.
Right.
Did you want to go farther first?
How far out would you say we are?
You're probably only. I mean, you're still within shouting distance of the guards.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to go
So it
further. I
really
think.
didn't haul him that far. Yeah, we're gonna
No,
have to.
it basically just took him into the forest, did its thing, and left the remains that with no sign whatsoever of where it went to.
I don't want to get too far from town in case there is an alarm,
Right.
so that we can get back quickly. But we can walk along the river, maybe. That way, if worse comes to worse, we can just quickly run across the river.
Well, that's where you guys ran into the hag, right?
I think so. There's a lot more of us now.
Okay.
True.
And we're not, like...
All right, so you're going to travel.
fighting bears.
You're going to stick by the river?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just playing away
All right.
the whole time.
All right, I'm going to say that you guys pass about an hour and nothing happens.
The fog isn't thick near the river, though. Isn't it like
No,
being in the fog?
It's not, exactly. I don't have anything up right
So-
now that'll show you.
Right. So why are we traveling by the river?
Want it to be within sight
I don't know.
and sound of the town in case they have a problem and we need to go back.
Well, I mean, I think
But-
we need to make a call
Yeah.
on... Are we here to protect the town, or are we here to kill the creature?
We should probably go further in a little bit at least.
I mean, it might help too if we actually feel the effects of the fog. If the creature knows, like if it's connected to the
Ah.
fog, maybe it will know that, you know, people are in it. It might not necessarily know that it's us, but it might know there are people in it and go for that.
Like a spider's web.
Unfortunately, yes.
Alright, lead the way, Delavesh. So that we don't get too lost.
All right, sure.
I figure you have a good enough sense of direction that if we wander in a random direction, at least you can find the way back.
Well, if I can't, then we're screwed.
Okay, so you're just going to head into the forest then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
further
Okay.
in.
How long do you want to go?
For like a quarter mile or something. Half
Okay.
mile.
I would say
About a
half
full
mile
mile.
with the. You want to do a full mile?
Well, I mean, I'm suggesting. I'm not saying.
Blob goes off.
We are a party,
I'm going a
so
mile.
we have to agree.
That's true.
What does
If
the
we go-
party say?
If we go a full mile, will we still be able to hear whatever alarm the town sounds off?
Might be able to hear the alarm, but we won't be able to get back there quickly.
Well, you know, I think we left before they decided what they had for an alarm.
I thought
I thought Adora said they had something in
Yeah,
place.
I thought I heard that too.
No, she did not.
Oh,
We're hearing things, Brian.
They don't really have anything. I mean, there's a bell tower. They could try doing that.
that's what I suggested, a bell tower.
Ring,
or a
the bell,
horn or-
ring the bell and we'll come a running.
A mile sounds good.
Okay, so you're gonna go about a mile. We're gonna say that is about 40 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, we're not hurrying because we don't exactly know exactly where we're headed.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I'm just going to try to find the scariest patch of woods that we can find.
Whenever you can't decide which direction to go, find the leaves that are darker and go in that direction.
Right.
Let's see.
Would it have a lair?
Dove.
Yes.
Oh no.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
Did I hit the wrong thing? No, ability check. Here we go.
Should have devoted yourself to Delara.
It's a blind roll, in case that matters.
That's fine.
Because I noticed after I clicked it.
Um,
Then I don't know if I want to use advantage or not.
you hear screams and wailing coming from all around you in the fog.
Yikes.
But
Just-
you are
Just
able...
Dove?
Just Dove. you are able to kind of block it out, and it doesn't seem to affect you other than unnerving you.
I will
A
put my
little bit.
hands over my ears and I will say something. Does anyone else hear that?
Does she like look around?
Oh yes.
Well, I mean,
I'm like
he just said that you seem to tone it out.
right, but I mean I
So
hear
do
it.
you tone it
Yeah.
out, or
No, I'm gonna wince and grab my head and look around, and then notice none of the rest of you seem to be hearing it,
Oh, it
Yeah.
could be working.
and so I will definitely say what I heard, or I am still hearing.
what does it sound like?
Wailing. Are there
Just random
voices
wailing?
Yeah, are there voices in the wailing, or is it just like a high pitched, screechy kind of noise?
It is not voices. The hell?
It's like the damn creature's car alarm is going off.
What's a car?
Right.
Well, a wagon
Well,
alarm.
does
Wagon alarm.
I mean, this is Eberron, so
That's true.
Okay, so yeah, no, it's you. Dove just heard the, so weird.
No
I don't know what
distinguishable
the
direction.
hell Dalavash and Raymond have on their token.
I don't know. I don't see any token.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, other than that, that's about the only thing that you guys encounter in during your travels to about a mile in.
If I stop and focus on it, can I get like a bead on a direction?
No, it seems to be just coming from all around you, but I would say after a couple minutes it disappears entirely.
Okay. I don't know what that was supposed to be, because if it was supposed to lure me to my doom, it didn't do a very good job of pointing out which way I'm supposed to be going.
Well, I feel like that happened last time. It's just, but my theory could be correct. It could be working, or it could just be the fog.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just choose to fail that saving throw next time?
Just let it in?
I mean, is that an option to just voluntarily fail?
I think you can.
I would think so.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah, but we don't know what it'll do if I do fail.
I mean,
Well, I
yeah,
mean, you could have failed this time, but
right,
you don't know.
I don't know.
And Dalavash that one time was completely taken out when he failed, even though it wasn't intentional. So that might not be the best course of action.
And if it's like a mind control situation, we don't want that either. Not that you can't incapacitate me. Deeper?
Well,
back to town.
I have to agree with Raymond. I feel like we can't just keep worrying about the town.
Okay.
Yeah, back to town isn't going to solve anything. I'm not going to find it if we go back.
Yeah. It ate this morning, so theoretically, based on how often it eats, I believe it's like once a day, it seems like. So hopefully it wouldn't go back to town.
Right, well, we can go deeper.
That works for me.
Do you have any spells that cause sleep?
Me? I don't think so. Nope.
Wait, what was the question? I missed it.
Sleep spells.
Oh, no.
Hypnotic pattern.
Does Mother have any?
No.
Okay.
Those would be more wizard and probably bard spells.
Well, we can at the very least keep going and see what we can
Yeah, but at what
find
point do we
out.
decide when we get to Fairhaven? Have we gone too far?
Yeah. That'd be a long ass walk. We had to take like a 4-hour train to get here.
I haven't seen any fog in a while.
I think we're in the fog.
No, I'm saying if we got to Fairhaven.
Oh, yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
seen any fog in a while. Maybe we should turn back.
Hey, I recognize that building. Well, hope the town does okay.
They'll be fine.
Oh. Facts.
So another mile?
Oh, aura of courage and aura of protection. Holy cow.
That's why it's not coming out.
That
Well,
is so
shit.
cool.
Oh, is it doing something to the tokens?
Yeah, it was. There were some updates that had been done. Okay.
Oh,
That is so cool. Okay.
that's
anyways.
right. You guys gotta stay away from Raymond because you can't be frightened. You can't be frightened near Raymond anymore.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much. Okay, so
No wonder it's not working.
more time passes.
Yeah. Must be getting dark.
It is definitely dark. Who wants to use lights?
Do I have the spell? I do. Bing! I put light on my wand.
Okay, you light up your wand. Anyone else?
I have my wand in my left hand. I have my rapier in my right hand just in case of opportunity attacks.
Mother will bite their shield.
Okay, and Mother is going to light their shield. Anyone want to use like a torch or anything like that?
Yeah,
Nope.
Too mundane for us.
Okay. I would say that after a while, and again, what are you guys trying to do to really get
Well, I'm not playing anymore because I've got my light spell, my wand out, and a weapon.
Yep.
I'm just humming a sad tune, I guess. We're just calling out. We're making a lot of noise.
Okay.
Because whereas before we
I
were
think
trying to get the plants and get back as quietly as possible, now we're trying to lure out attention.
We tried being emotional, and that didn't seem to do anything.
Yeah.
So.
What if
We did. The emotional music. That's not good. No.
What if we start looking for plants again? Well, I'm just saying it might not know that
Right
we
while we're
have
out here,
what we need.
and then if we don't kill it, at least we have more plants for tomorrow.
Okay, or that, but I'm just trying to be deceptive to be like, hey, like we're looking for plants, you know. So we didn't find.
Yeah,
what
but
we-
it was in town when we were out
Right.
looking for plants.
That is a little bit of a concern.
I don't. I'm just.
We may have been in the wrong area when you were playing earlier.
Forest is
Vash,
huge.
can you do that thing where you reach out and sense the nasty? Could you sense this one? It's not one of the.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
things
know
on your
the
list, is it?
specific. All I know is that yes, there are fiends and or undead and or whatever aberrations
Everywhere.
within 6
Does
miles.
this thing qualify as one of those things?
I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know how many there are.
It
And I don't know what
also-
type they are.
Has to be within
Yeah,
a
it
mile
doesn't
of
tell
you.
him
All I know is yes,
How-
there are some. There's at least one within 6 miles.
within
6
6
miles.
miles. That's what I was just gonna say. It's
Wow.
not.
That's it.
It's
And
not.
Raymond would be able to pin it down to 60 feet. Like you, but it would have to be within
we
60
don't see it, hopefully.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm picking one up. It's within 60 feet. Shit! We're looking around.
It's almost like that ability
Like
is
that
less
scene in
useful
Aliens.
when I'm in. It's almost like that ability is less useful when I'm in my favorite terrain, because if I'm not in my favorite terrain, it's within 1 mile.
Yeah, true.
Can you link the ability?
I think I can. What would be features?
They're all around us.
I could attempt to locate the creature, but other forms confuse
How
the
do I-
location.
Or did I?
At the
Oh, I did.
Does it
4
come at
times.
the expense of a resource?
I can do it. I can do it.
I didn't
4
hear a noise, so I
times.
just kept pressing it.
Yeah, it doesn't reveal the creature's location or numbers.
No.
Right, but it would narrow down if we have to keep walking that much further, but 6 miles is pretty big.
6
Yeah, we
miles
also
is
don't
big.
know which direction, so
Right.
6-mile radius. Hey, we can all pick a direction.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, literally all of us just go out.
You can choose up to 6 miles in
Oh,
your
you-
favored terrain.
Oh, yeah, up to.
Or you could actually
Well,
maybe
it
start
says-
narrowing it down
says
between
within
1
up
and
to.
6 miles.
Hmm.
So start at 6, and then if there are
Roll
things,
up
start
to your senses,
narrowing it.
What is this?
Still
That's
doesn't
just
it-
a feature.
Still doesn't pick the direction, though.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, we've already walked 2 miles at this point.
Alright. I start to get frustrated and I shout into the ether, "Where are you, you fucking..."
Okay, so is anyone using any abilities?
Yeah, I would like
Not
to
yet.
rage.
Besides the light
Okay.
spell, not really,
You would like to rage?
Yeah, I'm gonna rage.
you
Just
know?
run off and go and try and find it. All by myself.
Oh, shit.
Not really,
no,
not
you're
really,
not.
not really, no, not really.
Oh, no, you're not.
It could work. You never know. You'll find me eventually, dead or alive, who knows?
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Now I could do this, but it probably would not work.
If it's within 1,000 feet.
But if it's polymorph or
duration.
something,
1 hour.
Ooh,
You
that's
can
a
keep it up for an hour
spell.
as we move.
Yeah. I wish we did that in the first place.
well, the problem is if it's in a different form, then it won't work.
Okay, well, I'm going to say that you guys continue just walking, right? Crap, where's Mother? Oh,
He was here a
Mother's
minute
dead.
ago.
Mother's dead. Start the mourning process.
That was quick.
Okay. Okay, well, you guys have made it to a less foggy area.
Ooh.
I don't know
However,
if that's good or bad.
it is quite dark.
Is there a
So-
pool around? What the fuck?
Can you guys see?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I see black.
Uh-oh.
You see black.
I see black. I see yellow and blue things, but everything else is
Yeah, those
black.
are on our tokens.
Yeah, but I can't. Everything is black. Is it because I don't have light? even though two people should be giving off light.
And I think you just need vision because Raymond doesn't have dark vision, and I can see just well.
It's okay. You can say you don't want me to be there.
Hold on one
Your
second.
No, I'm just saying. I don't know if it differentiates between me and Lub,
Ooh, I found myself.
or Raymond and Lub.
But you can't see?
Me? I can't. I think Jamie said he can, but he doesn't know if it's because of Raymond or because of Lob.
And Dalavash, you can see?
I can see,
Mhm.
and I don't have dark
Okay,
vision.
reload your browser, Saf.
Yeah, I got it. It's loading.
No, it does make a difference if I'm Lub or Raymond.
Yeah, I was
Lub
gonna
can see
say.
almost the whole map, and Raymond just has a tiny circle around Dove.
I can see
Yep.
us now.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So you're here, and I'm going to say that another 45 minutes has passed. It's pretty late now. You're almost to the point where you could potentially start doing more. Or
the
looking
forest
for more
eerily
night bloom.
quiet?
Not entirely.
Okay.
But what do you guys want to do?
I think I might actually just like be keeping an eye out for more flowers just in case. Not that I was the one who found them before, but like, hey, Critter, you might want to come out now, because if we get more of these flowers, you're really screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really working out.
No,
So I take it we have tried generally playing sad music and focusing on.
I'm not sure that just regular raw
Something.
emotion is going to be what brings it out. It attacked the guard. The guard wasn't necessarily in a bad mood.
But that's when it was hungry.
Yeah.
We don't know if it's hungry. I mean, it supposedly wants to go after you, and even
Right.
Seven said, like, the fact that it hasn't gone after you is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I want to throw up. I want to do something, but I don't want to do something.
And you can't run off.
No, that is not what I want to do. Ugh.
So what
Well,
are the things, Dalvash, that you can... Did you link your spell?
Yeah, 4 times, dude.
Primeval awareness. Okay.
He really wanted you to know.
Sorry.
I can link it more if you want.
As an action, you can expend 1 ranger spell slot, 1 minute to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of you.
6 miles if you're in your favorite terrain, which I am.
How
Yeah.
many times can you do that per day?
As many as he has spell slots.
Okay. That's what I was concerned about, is if it's a resource, we might not want to use it up.
Yeah, I'm just going to do it the one time.
And then what does Raymond do?
Raymond is just divine sense, but it's only 60 feet range.
Okay.
Basically the same thing, but only condensed.
Thanks, Love.
Well, no, it doesn't do nearly as many creature types.
So, yeah. It doesn't do dragons.
I love how Love's telling us about Raymond's abilities right now.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean, the fucking old man is fucking quiet. What do you want from me?
We can hear you in the background too, so I'm just imagining Lob and Raymond like right next to each other, and Lob's just mimicking him the entire time. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, I don't want to do this. This is so stupid.
Oh.
Shall I
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
try
it's not stupid.
this is fucking great, everyone. Fucking
No.
great.
shall I try to
If you
locate
have any
it?
suggestions, I'm sure we're all open to them.
No, it's
All
really
the
actually
senses?
really embarrassing, and I don't want to do it, but I feel like she would. Okay, so I still have the sending zone that goes to Tomas, and I know he's dead and he's not gonna hear it, but she's gonna take it out and she's gonna just say stuff to it about being scared and knowing he's dead and he's never gonna hear it, but this really sucks and she misses him and just kind of be vulnerable and then put a rock back in her pocket and actually being honest with her emotions. Hope that maybe that does something, but also kind of backs away so people don't hear it because she's really embarrassed.
She's having some forest therapy right now.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we need to be sad? Okay. I'm over here. But
I'm gonna work through my problems while we're here.
I'm gonna talk to a rock and pretend that people can hear it. Okay, that's it. That's all. So she's really sad now and also afraid, like genuinely. So maybe in her mind, if the creature shows up, she did something. But that's it. I don't have magic. I'm not special.
I'm staying near Raymond all the time in case of saving throws.
Oh, you don't you dare. You walked out, Lob. Did it change when you walked out?
Yeah, those icons disappear when you get out of range. So go ahead and move the character out of range.
Oh god.
Oh,
Isn't
that's
that sweet?
okay. That is really cool.
Now we don't have to put an aura on
Or a big ring on the
Raymond.
ground somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Mother will try casting Locate Creature, though they don't have a lot of confidence it will.
Well, are we gonna let Dalabash do
Or-
a sensing first? Because it has a bigger range.
I already did.
Oh, you did, and you didn't detect anything?
Oh no, you detect lots.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I didn't know you
Or
actually
full.
cast it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You detect Fae, fiends, aberrations,
Jesus Christ.
This is a bad place.
and undead within 6 miles.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, good to know, but why are we out here?
What if
So
you
wait,
narrow it?
beginning at 3rd level, you can use your action and expend one ranger's spell slot to focus your awareness on the region for 1 minute per level.
Yep.
You can sense. So
Wait, where are you seeing that?
it's under more details.
Oh. Wait a minute. Feature.
But you know that within 1 mile there are no undead, because I'm going to say that your range in favored forests, your senses expand, so at least you'll know what's within a mile, 2 miles, etc. So within a mile there are no undead, but you do sense Fae and aberrations within 1 mile of you.
We don't know what this creature qualifies as, do we?
Right, I was just going to ask that.
Go on a limb and say it's Fae.
Probably not. But wasn't it the Fae that was the Feywild that was what we were like bordering up on around here?
Or the Shadowfell.
Or the Shadowfell? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was more Shadowfell.
That makes sense.
Wasn't the Shadowfell kind of like the Feywild, but like dark and twisted or something?
Yeah.
There might be a lot of Fey in the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're both in the ethereal.
They're
The
very
deep
similar.
ethereal.
Okay. A light shines out. And you all should be able to see it now.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You might need to zoom out.
Oh, there it is.
Just fucking kill this hag or make a deal with her.
I say, Lob, that's the
Yeah,
one
we
we were
could-
talking about?
Hold on one second.
I want to say telepathically to Dove. Tell her that we'll let her live. She tells us where this creature is. My charisma's not good, so I'm passing it on to you.
Is she approaching us, or is she just standing there looking menacing?
So a light source forms,
Yeah.
and the hag approaches, and you can see that there is a bit of a cliff, a little bit of an edge that she's standing above you. And she looks at you. Okay.
Did she just get bigger?
No, she didn't get bigger.
I just wonder if tokens are smaller.
No, she was always huge.
That's
But,
not nice to
Yeah, I was
call a
gonna say we
lady.
shouldn't body shame here.
That's
Oh,
not
yeah, that's my kind of lady.
Yeah, no, even in the fight, that she was not a medium-sized creature.
No.
She approaches the ledge and says to you, "What? You're on a fool's errand, yes you are. But I told you, man of faith, that I would have my revenge."
What do you know of our errand?
Her eyes seem to ignore everyone except for Raymond.
Uh-huh.
I don't think she likes you. Hold up.
You can try to have revenge, hag. But you shall not delay our task.
Well, as you were so foolish to wander once again into my domain, I have some pretty friends to show you. You will die unmourned and ineffective, and I care not for for the words of the fools. You won't just fail, you will die. And with that, the light extinguishes.
Why did we let her live again?
She ran
He ran
away.
away.
Yeah, I think she was
Yeah.
banished or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
was-
that-
Oh,
by something.
yeah. I turned her.
That's what it was.
That's why. Because I can turn Fae.
That's why she doesn't like you.
Well, she was nice.
Okay. Let's see. Lob.
Yes. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, goodbye, everyone.
As the
No.
light dims,
Oh, I
as
see
the
those
light
guys.
extinguishes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know what those are.
you are the only one that can, I believe.
I can see them, but
You
they're
can
in
see
dim.
silhouettes. They're
Yeah.
really dark. Yeah.
Oh, what just happened?
All right,
Did I do that?
everyone, roll initiative.
Alright, everyone, except for Mother, gets a +4 to their initiative.
Oh,
Holy shit.
shit.
Lob gets disadvantage.
+4, I got a 12?
Why did I privately roll? I didn't tell it to privately roll.
Ugh.
It stays what it.
I know.
What you set it to,
changed
the drop
I thought I
dots.
changed it to public, and then it maybe didn't save it.
Why do I suck so bad?
So I have to roll it again, or did you get it?
You can check the combat log, but I think it got it.
Yeah, you got an 18.
Okay. Oh yeah. It's also 9:21.
Yes, it is. We will not be getting far into this. We might be able to get through one round, maybe. But Raymond, you are up,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
and you can't really see very well.
Nope.
I'm showing your vision goes to about here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. I am...
Mother, your vision also goes to about here.
Yeah. For some reason, it lets us see that there are tokens in the darkness.
Huh?
For some reason, it lets us see that there are tokens in the darkness.
Yeah, I think it's because I might have shared vision set up.
Okay.
But you should be able to see quite easily from the ring your character
Yeah.
is emitting of light what. Oh, there you go, Mother. You were not actively. So, Mother, you can see to here.
Okay.
You will be able to see where you can. The only one that can see anything is Lob.
Right.
Even Raymond cannot see anything.
Raymond is going to cast Bless on Dalavash, Lob, and Saf.
Okay.
So, cast spell.
Okay. At one point I had Bless set up, but I don't, because a bunch of things changed. So that was on Saf, Lob, Dalavash,
and Dalavash. Yep.
And Raymond?
No, it's only 3
or
targets.
Just 3. 3 targets. Okay. So the 3 of you, remember, you have Bless. 1d4, 2 saves, attacks, etc.
That's it.
Oh, hold on. Oh, what the
I
hell
am
just
not
happened?
invisible.
Hold on. I actually think I can apply this to the 3 of you.
Yep, that's
Yes.
What do
Hell
you think?
yeah. Oh, why did that go away? Why did it go away? Well, let's do this first. Let's begin combat.
Does Lob tell us there's a bunch of figures out there?
Movement in the trees.
Hold on, and then I'm gonna try applying that again.
Oh my god, we're blinking.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so that should hopefully stay for 10 rounds. Okay. All right. Dalavash, what are you doing?
Well, Lob said movement in the trees.
Yep.
Yep.
You can only see to about here.
I have no idea which trees he's talking about because we're surrounded by them.
Yep.
Ready in action. Or move into the darkness.
Why can't I? Don't I have dark vision? Or no?
You do not.
Oh, Cal's trying to. I guess I can ready an action, but I don't even remember how that works.
You just tell me.
You have
what
to
you're gonna
declare a
ready.
trigger, and if something sets off that trigger, you do your action.
Yeah.
I'm going to back up again a little bit. And if anything comes within eyesight of me, I guess I'll just attack.
Okay. All right, Dove. What are you doing?
Is casting Flaming Sphere at 5th level.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
All right, hold on. I want to see something.
I'm going to put it, well, within range of what I can see, in the general direction that Lob pointed out and Dalavash is headed. It also sheds light 20 foot, 20 foot.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Yeah, unfortunately. Let me see. $20
Yeah, 20 foot of bright, 20 foot of dim.
Okay.
And it's 5th level, so it's going to do a 4d6 damage.
20 and dim. 20 and 20?
Yep. Now, I don't know if I can move it. I mean, I know as the caster I can move it, but I don't know if I can move the token.
You cannot, I don't think. You can try.
Yeah, it's not even letting me select it.
Yeah.
So as a bonus action, I can ram it 30 feet into a target. So I want to ram it into this guy over here.
Okay, you don't see that guy.
Well, he'd be within 40 feet of light, wouldn't he? Because it's 20 feet of bright light and 20 feet of dim light, so he should technically be...
Yeah. He is just outside of it.
Of the dim light?
Yeah.
Wouldn't the light go out to here?
20 feet of bright
Would...
and 20 feet of dim, right?
Yeah. He's only
Yeah,
15 feet away from the flaming sphere.
It lights up an area 40 feet across.
40 feet across, yeah.
Oh, right. I think I have to do this.
20 foot radius, so it's 40 feet of
Yeah.
bright. That's more like it.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I want to ram it into
Okay.
the nearest red cap over there.
Okay, so yes, you can ram it over there. So we're gonna come over here. And this is gonna be a pain in the butt because I gotta
Flaming
move the light
sphere's
with
always a
it.
pain in the butt. Oh, you can't just set the
Well,
token to give off light?
No, because it's not a token. It's
Oh.
not a token. It is actually a like measurement control.
Okay.
So it's cool because it's a flaming ball. It looks cool.
Yeah, like it's animated.
But I
and stuff.
can't
That's
move
cool.
it like a token.
Right.
Okay. All right. So what does it do?
It
Oh, it takes damage, right?
Well, yeah, he has to make a save, and I don't know why it didn't
Okay.
link
So
the spell.
it did.
Okay.
You still have it on private GM.
And I changed it too. I guess I have to
Is
change
the
it
box-
here in the main chat channel. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do have to change it in the main chat channel.
Okay,
The drop
because
down.
I changed it in the drop down on when I was casting the spell. It said
Okay.
blind GM. So that's why.
Yeah, that does a fair bit of damage to him.
Now, would they have triggered my ready to action now that I see them?
Sure.
It's also
I'll let you
concentration
take
for
one
1 minute,
attack.
so I'm going to keep this thing rolling.
Okay.
But that's my turn.
Oh,
Sorry.
that is a turn, and we are going to end right there,
Cool.
folks. It is now officially 9:30. So, starting the next time we play, we're going to immediately go into combat.
And just start cooking some bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oof.
Some red caps and whatever the hell the other things are.
Mm-hmm.
I've had Flaming Sphere for a while. I've never used it.
I will make a token
So that it'll be easier to
that will
move around and keep
so
the
that you
light
can
on it.
actually move it like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It'll keep the light on it, and yeah, it'll.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Exciting.
As of right now, we're scheduled to play next Saturday. Is that still good for everybody?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right, I'm stopping the stream.
Is next Saturday going to be a 9:30 cutoff?
It will
It's
be
the-
going forward for me for the summer.
Boo.
I
Okay.
know.
All right. It is what it is.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
All right.